Did you just unlock your gun blazing from the new battle sector in PSO2 New Genesis? And are you ready to, well, already get rid of it because it pretty much have been replaced already? And welcome to Sega and PSO, everybody, because today we're going to be talking about the brand new weapon series that is coming in with the Darkfall Origin Quest, the Neos Astraean, or however exactly you want to pronounce it. And today I'm going to be breaking down everything we know about the weapon, from its stats to how it actually appealed to the gun weapon, which I think I kind of ruined it. It's actually way better than the gun weapon. So, that being said, welcome back to your #1 stop for PSO2 New Genesis gameplay, how-tos, and of course, all of that jazz. All the jazz. Anyway, let's go ahead and get on to this and discuss everything you need to know about the new weapon series. So let's go ahead and start off about the bait detail here of how you're going to actually be getting your hands on this weapon, which is, of course, thanks to the, well, new Origin Quest with, of course, a Darkfall that will be coming next month in February. And, of course, this Origin Quest itself is actually looking fairly good. But then again, I get technically the last Origin Quest with Darkfall was, let's be honest, still probably the best Origin Quest inside of PSO. And, of course, with the new one, we will be getting our hands on a few new items that will be, of course, tied to the weapon and unlocking this weapon as well. And the item we're going to be getting from taking part into the Darkfall, Egypt Ategna, which will be a brand new currency that at the time of this video, the only real way that seemed like you're going to be getting your hands on it is going to be by taking on Darkfalls. With that being said, you know how they usually go with Sega. There will probably be other ways that will come a couple weeks after the fact that will just give you a crap ton of this. But nonetheless, you will be getting this currency that you're going to be able to trade into the new shop for the new Neo weapons. And also there is a couple of other augments as well that you can go ahead and get your hands on. So of course, to get your hands on the weapon, you will require to get 5 of the currency. We will see what they actually translate to for in game. Is it going to be like 1 per fight? Is it going to be do it once, have enough for one weapon? We will have to wait and see. It could be something that could be overly simple or overly convoluted, and knowing Sega here. And of course, if you want to get your hands on, of course, a few other items here, you are going to need one more as well to pick up the augment. So with that being said, let's go ahead, let's look at the weapon and see what we're gonna actually going to be getting from it. So to start off here with the weapon, I'm just looking at the katana. You know how I go, all the stats are the same across the board, but nonetheless, I know there are a lot of Blable out there. So to start off here, this will be, of course, a 8-star weapon coming in here, which is not surprising. Will require level 70 to actually use it. So this is the new official in-game weapon. And of course, to start off with, its base stat will be set at 535. And of course, capping it at 50, you will get 700. But if you can limit break it up to part 60 with, I imagine, a new Armor Final 2, you're going to go ahead and get your weapon up to 761. Sadly, as of right now, we don't have information about how the potentials are going to work out here. That may or may not have something to do with, of course, Sega whole banning data mining information. Or, you know, banning people that does it. I don't know. Either way, Alt Busy Phone is no longer posting it. So we're going to have to wait and see how that's going to work out. Because, let's be honest, base stat, which we will get to, is obviously leaps and bounds better than gun. So the potentials and the fixing might be the only thing that might be able to hold up a gun in the future. But if we go ahead and look at this as far as what it looked like appel to the gun weapon, as well as, of course, Kavros' weapon, since I know a lot of you do have that weapon as well, especially now at a Fixer 3. Start off with the Quad Office, we have 746, appelled to the 761 from Neo. And then when we look at this, as well as gun is concerned, a gun will peak at 752. So, as you can see here, this is already, what is that, like 9-point higher. So, out of just base stats and for damage you're concerned, you can always see that this is very much a jump up here, especially as we've been seeing here going from, of course, the gun and the quiet outfits. It is seem to be roughly on par. It seems like we are roughly going up about every 10 or so. But nonetheless, yeah, this weapon ended up being super easy to get our hands on come after the Origin Quest itself. And of course, depending on how easy it is to get our hands on the new Neo weapon, as I realize I was blocking it, sorry about that, we now know that might just be better. Like, instead of spending your effort of buying, of course, the Gunblaze or trying to farm it, don't get me wrong, there are other reasons to try to farm in the new battle sector, such as the Armor Final 2, which, by the way, I will have a video all about here very, very soon, so make sure to do thumbs up, subscribe, hit all the bells so you don't miss out on that. But for the time being, this might just be super easy. Like I said, we might do the Origin Quest 1, get enough item, and just buy it outright. Once again, we will have to wait and see, but for the time being, I would not advise going to spend multiple million Masetta to buy you a gun weapon. If you have bad luck like me and you can't get one normal means, I would say hold off and see what they're going to look like come in February. And who knows, maybe we do it once and we good to go, and congratulations, you are now officially at Endgame. Once again, waiting for more stuff to be added in the future. But nonetheless, there is the breakdown of the brand new Neo weapon and what you can actually expect from it come February when we get our hands on that brand new Origin Quest. And of course, we will probably see any more stuff about the upcoming Origin Quest, and who knows, maybe more information about that weapon, and who knows, maybe other weapons as well, because we do have a headline stream coming up this Tuesday on the 31st of January, and of course, I will be live with it starting at 5:45 a.m. Central here on YouTube, and more than likely probably be live beforehand, maybe. We will see. My sleep schedule a little out of whack right now, but who knows? I might be live before that or on Twitch as well. So be sure to come on over twitch.tv/TroyMaconn. And speaking of that, I do want to give a giant shout out to everybody that's supporting for the last little bit here of January of 2023 over on Twitch by subscribing, of course, subscribing over on patreon.com/Maconn, or by hitting that wonderful join button here on YouTube. Thank you, my dudes. And of course, I do want to give a very special shout out to, of course, 1K for supporting at the Luna tier. Thank you, 1K. Luna, appreciate it. I appreciate it. And I guess also our other cat, Diana, I get also appreciate it. She up in the L, I guess. But nonetheless, thank you, 1K. And with that, that's going to go ahead and do it for me for today. I will be back tomorrow for more PSO goodness. And to then, you know what to do. Make sure, once again, like, subscribe, hit all the bells, and I will see you all in the comments.